We're now going to talk about the fall of West Africa. We held West African empires at that time. Remember, we'd accumulated over hundreds, thousands of years great wealth, great intellect, great literacy resources, and also, as well as that, fantastic culture, a very specific, unique culture for that time. However, the end was near. Mansa Musa died in 1337 at age 57. The empire was inherited by his sons, who unfortunately could not hold the empire together. The smaller states started to break off and the empire crumbled as a result. The later arrival of Europeans in the region was the final nail in the empire's coffin. Had Europeans arrived in significant numbers in Musa's time, says Rudolph Butch Ware, with Mali at the height of its military and economic power instead of a couple hundred years later, things almost certainly would have been different. The fall of West Africa. West Africa's golden age was on its way out. Medieval Ghana and Mali, once great nations, were increasingly fragmented. Songhai, which had been in development since the year 690 AD under the Zuwa dynasty, was the last great empire left. The Songhai Empire was the last great West African empire left, with the Songhai becoming rich from trading gold and cotton. It had organised governments and took much of its heritage from Moorish Spain and North Africa. Every ruler of the Songhai Empire revealed a seal, sword, and a Quran, much like the English monarchs who receive a Bible instead of the Quran. In 1335, Sunni Ali Khalum established a new dynasty after recapturing Gao from the Malians. In 1469, Sunni Ali, the 18th in the dynasty, captures Timbuktu. He was later mummified, taking from ancient Egyptian traditions. The descendants of Sunni Ali were later overthrown after they refused to convert to Islam and instead worshipped traditional West African deities. Remember, at this time, in this area of West Africa, the population was majoritively Muslim. So for him to start to practice worship of traditional African deities was frowned upon. After overthrowing the descendants of Sunni Ali, Muhammad Touri rose to power in 1493. He changed his name to Askia Muhammad Touri and completed his pilgrimage to Mecca. After gaining permission from the Imam of Islam, equivalent to the Catholic Pope, Askia Muhammad Touri became the West African representative of Islam. In 1514, Askia had conquered an area of Africa which was larger than the entire continent of Europe. Some regional kings were kept in power but forced to pay tribute, i.e. a fee, to be in or a part of the empire peacefully. However, instability erupted as Askia's son, Mansa Musa, was overthrown by the army for his violent, tyrannical behaviour. Unfortunately, as Songhai was becoming established, Al-Mansur of Morocco was planning to take advantage. Now, my task to you: it seems that the decline of civilizations were as much to do with the poor strategy as they were to do with luck. Explore how much you think success has to do with the right work, strategy, versus a good amount of luck. I.e., if an empire or if a civilization tries to overthrow another civilization and the civilization they're trying to overthrow is strong, and therefore they can't overthrow them, you might blame bad strategy or you could blame bad luck. What we're seeing here is when these empires are overthrown, a lot of the time they're fragmented from within, they're divided from within, and then that plays into the conqueror's hand. Or could the conqueror tell that these individuals were divided? If you want to be successful at something, how would you ensure that you have the best chances of success? Can luck be created? Can you engineer your own luck? What I want you to do is look at this example of West Africa, but also look at your own examples throughout your life. Can luck be engineered with good strategy? Discuss as a class, and whenever you're ready, after the teacher has guided the discussion, we can continue with the presentation.